Well, hello there. It's Halloween at the moment. Probably just have a few drinks and watch a few old horror movies tonight, but still getting things ready for the winter. I haven't cleaned the stove out yet, but this video shot at the back end of September. I think it was the very end of September, actually. Just going into the start of October. And last winter, after I got everything ready, I noticed that on our chimney stack, we have a rotating cowl at the top. And it stopped rotating, basically. Because the weather had changed, I couldn't be bothered getting up on the roof, and I just left it. And it didn't seem to cause us any problems whatsoever. In fact, I think the stove actually ran better. But I looked at getting a replacement. You're talking well over £100. And I looked up a couple of things about, is there any way I could fix it? And yes, there is. So I decided to get up on the roof before the weather changed, take it down and have a look at it. So this is what I was going on about. You can see the round thing on top of the chimney stack. That's the cowl, and it's supposed to be rotating, and it isn't. We'll just have a closer look at that, see if we can. Yeah. So it's an easy enough job to do, it's just getting up on the roof to do it. Anyway, talking about it ain't gonna fix it. Right, well, I've been using 3-in-1 oil, good old Castrol DWF, God knows how old that is, and a book of swear words. And unfortunately, things haven't quite gone to plan. I'm supposed to be able to undo this nut here. It's supposed to completely come out, and the whole lot's supposed to come off and reveal the bearings and everything underneath, and I was hoping to clean it out. However, this is just spinning, this nut on the top, and so is the whole shaft below, and I've got no way of gripping hold of it. I've got no way of gripping hold of it to release this nut, and I don't want to force anything to damage anything. The good news is I have got it to spin, but whether that's enough, I don't know. So it might be looking at replacing the whole thing. I have, if I flip it over, I don't think you're going to see it, but there's a cup there with the bearing inside it, and I've been spraying DWF down there, and I've cleared it out as much as I can, and I've filled it full of 3-in-1 and kept spinning and spinning until I could get it going. So I've had some amount of success, but whether it's going to be enough, I don't know. It was solid when I took it off, pretty well solid. Now it's moving quite freely, but I don't know if that's enough. So I'm going to measure the bottom of it just to get an idea of what size I need to buy a new one. And I'm going to keep spraying the 3-in-1 down it and see if it loosens up anymore. Failing that, I'm just going to put it all back up on the roof. There was this insert that came out with it, that can go in first, and then this goes on top. And it's just a straightforward Jubilee clip holding these clamps to the chimney pipe, so it looks like a bit of a failure, and I'm just going to have to put it all back together, but it is moving. I just don't know whether that's free enough. I suspect not. Right, so I'm going to 3-in-1 it again and measure the bottom of it to see what size it is and maybe get a replacement next year. I'm not messing with it now. Right, so we're back up the ladder. I've got all the tools down. Well, I've just put the chimney cowl back on the chimney pipe, and I'm going to chalk this one down to being a mildly annoying possible failure. It's not spinning round, but to be honest, it's not that windy today, so I'm not sure if I've got a success or a failure. So we won't be able to really tell until we get quite a windy day, so we'll just have to wait and see. It was solid, and I have got it spinning again, so I'm viewing that as a success. But whether it's spinning enough, I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'm going to take the whole thing off and put something new on there, and not a rotating one this time. Let's go to the shed and have a brew and talk about it. Well, it didn't work, and I've got a splitting headache. I'll get back to you in a minute. Right, so we're now, like I say, we're at the back end of October, and it's really wintry. We've had at least one storm pass through so far, Storm Amy, I think it was. And so the wind's got up now, and I can tell that no, it's not working at all. Even though I've got it rotating, it's not spinning really enough for the wind to turn it round. And I think I'm just going to leave it exactly how it is, because I thought if I put a static cowl up there, which you can get, anti-downdraft ones and all that, that's surely what I've got up there now. We didn't get any problems with backdraft or anything like that, and the draw we get from our chimney stack is fine. So I think that was something that maybe we didn't really need on there. I was speaking to the guy behind us here, and he's got a stove. He's got a much bigger stove than us, and he put it in himself. And he's got a tin hat on there, and he hasn't even got a spark arrestor on. He's just got a basic, simple rain hat on his, and this works fine. And he said to me, well, he doesn't get any problem with this drawer, and we're only in a little cabin, so it's only a short, a short run. You're talking maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 foot, at the most, probably 10. So he said to me, he reckons that when they sold us the stove and everything and did the install, they put that on to bump the price up just because it looked pretty. And you know what, I'm inclined to agree with him, because like I mentioned, when it stopped spinning, our stove seemed to actually perform better. I noticed last winter, and Mrs. Summerhouse said she noticed the same. You could hear it drawing better. So it's just a static rain hat, and it's a spark arrestor, and we don't get any downdraft problems. And we had the CO2 meter, and it's still showing us 3 zeros, and we didn't get any ash or dust coming back into the room. So I'm going to stick with it again this winter and see how it goes, because I can't see the points in. I'm certainly not paying over 100 quid to get another one. I think it's about 150 quid I've seen. And if I bought a static one, I thought, and which I did find one, I think that was about 60 quid, something like that, stainless steel. I thought, well, hang on, surely that's what I've got going on up there now, and it's stainless steel and it's not going to rot or anything, so just leave it alone. So, yeah, it's a fail. I couldn't remove the centre pin, and that was it, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's Halloween. I'm going to go in, scare the life out of myself, watching a few horror films, and have a few drinks.